Today we are going to be doing a drugstore makeup look. That's right, we're gonna be using all products from the drugstore. So I was watching Tati's latest video where she does a whole look using only e.l.f. products, and I got inspired that they're drugstore products, but also because her technique when it comes to doing her makeup, it's very different to mine. So today I wanted to mimic how she does things and in what order and to what extent. Let's get started.
Okay, so first things first, we are gonna prime, but I thought I would do one side.
First gonna use a liquid primer, and then she's gonna go in with a putty primer, I believe. The one I have is from Believe Beauty.
I already know I love this Power Grip Primer. Say that 5 times fast. Oh my gosh, it's like freaking glue.
This one is not like glue.
Goodness.
Mine is more like a lotion. Do I think it's gonna do anything? It's not sticky, so I don't think it's gonna necessarily hold on to foundation. It doesn't feel like it's pore filling either, but we're still gonna put it on. All right, next step is another primer. I'm gonna use this one.
Dimethicone, and other things I cannot pronounce. I just wanna feel this.
Okay, so she is gonna use the putty primer too. I have the e.l.f. brush, precisely sold with, or made for this. Yeah, it's called the Putty Primer Applicator. Interesting texture. Yeah, now this one does feel like it's gonna be pore filling. Let's work it into those pores.
I'm going to apply the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, the Camo CC Cream, and the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer.
Okay, I don't have the CC Cream, but I do have the concealer and I have the bronzer. So here's the bronzer. Now what?
Blend it all together, and then I'll come back to try a little bit of the Halo Glow Setting Powder. I am going to mix a little bit of this Halo Glow liquid filter.
2 shades, have it in shade 3 and shade 4. She's going to mix this with her CC Cream. See, I have the Infallible foundation from L'Oreal, and I also from L'Oreal I have the Age Perfect Tinted Balm. I think that because she's using a CC cream, it sounds like it has less coverage than a foundation, so I'm going to do away with this one and let's stick to this Age Perfect Tinted Balm. Okay, so we're gonna mix it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow, just like she did. Okay, change of plan. Instead of the Age Perfect, we are gonna use the Infallible foundation because after further consideration, no, I just kept watching her video, it looked like it was higher coverage than what I thought. So we're gonna use this guy. Okay, we're going in with concealer, just like she's doing. Then some around the, like that. Yeah, okay. And then we blend with a brush. I'm blending with my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Flawless Foundation number 104. Now you'll notice that I do have some eye makeup. This is from yesterday. Thing is that I have some lash cluster DIY extensions on from Lilac Street, and I did not want to get the makeup remover close to the lashes because that'll dissolve the glue. And I want them to stay on for another day. So I just removed as much of the makeup as possible, but left the rest on. So essentially she is blending concealer in this area and in this area, but she's leaving this without a hint of concealer. Let's do a better job of blending this. Did she do it on her nose? Okay, let's see. No, I don't think she put any on her nose.
Color in this way literally makes...
Do I look like that? I don't know. What's that? Bronzer. Okay. Oh, and I have that brush too. e.l.f. bronzer. Under the lips, above the lips, nose. Okay, under the lips. I've tried doing this once before and it did not come out good. And now I realize why. That's because I did it with a brush that was much wider than this one. So it looked more like a mustache. That, yes. Now the nose. So I ended up mixing the Halo Glow and the Infallible in the back of my hand. I mixed them together with this. Let me rewind it for a minute. Okay, so I did that, except for my nose.
I super love how this melted right into that foundation, thinned it out. I have an extremely dewy finish, so I do want to take that down quite a bit.
Okay, I'm not yet happy with my blending. Hers looks like her complexion looks very blended, and I'm still seeing, well, I saw a harsh line here, but I don't see it anymore. That's looking good. Now, powder, I imagine. Oh.
Use whatever settings you like.
I have this one. Milani Make It Last Dewy. So now she's taking a setting powder.
Part of me wants to, ever since I started baking with the Givenchy, which is fully
which I haven't started doing that yet.
It has made me want to try bake.
I'm just pressing the foundation, everything I have on, onto the skin with a sponge, which will also pick up any excess product. I'm ready for powder. Let's see which powders I have from the drugstore. Be right back. Okay, I found a couple. Maybelline Lasting Fix. Is this a setting powder though? I think so. So that's a contender. Fit Me. I think this is a bit too dark for me. Oh, it's light medium. Can be used alone or over foundation. This might also be a, yeah, finishing powder. This is a finishing powder. So no. Flower setting powder. Translucent. No, I think I'm gonna go with the Flower setting powder. How much powder are we putting on, actually? That is what I'm wondering.
Baking with different powders. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this in the lid. We're gonna take a fresh puff, go in here, set underneath the eyes, and hold your breath. Yo, I like it already. So long as this wipes off quick.
Wow, that's a big area that she's powdering. No judging, just not what I'm used to. Her powdering line looks quite sharp. That's what I'm trying to achieve. I want a sharp powder line. Pressing, that's more like a spotty powder line. Not as clean, but let's move it along.
That's pretty good. Wow, wow, wow. This is nice. This area here. Whew. Okay, we're gonna let that set.
Looks like she has more powder on than I do. Doesn't it? I think so. For lips, I'm just using, I'm not trying to match her color. This is the Milani Nude. I'm sorry, Milani Most Natural. And the lipstick, which is 900 Glossy Fawn by L'Oreal. Such a pretty color, and it doesn't smell nor taste offensively.
You guys can check. Let's sweep off this bake and get to the eyes.
That looks very nice. Thought it was gonna look extremely cakey, but doesn't. It looks smooth and blurred out. Huh. And it's starting to settle into my lines, so okay, let's proceed.
Powder to bake with, as it is wanting to grip to the skin a little bit, but it's not crinkly. It doesn't look bad. I am gonna bronze up the face ever so slightly because man, this is dark. This is the only thing I have that is in the bronze.
Okay, next up, I think it's gonna be bronzer.
In category from e.l.f. So we're just gonna kind of go with it and see what happens. This is the Camo Bronze. This is 425.
Minus the Milani 03 Suntan.
I'm liking my makeup quite a bit. This is really nice. Okay, now I have always wanted to play with these. They are so inexpensive.
Okay, I'm not there yet. Let me finish with the bronzer. And she already blended out her nose, I think. Just going to pinch the bronzer. That. Just do the sides of my nose again. And the bottom. What's next?
And so if you get a little highlight on one side that corresponds with a blush on the other. I have two shades right here. I have White Peach and Cantaloupe. Just try to not break it. Ah! I don't know.
Okay, let's get a highlight from the drugstore. So I think we're gonna go with the Revlon Skin Lights. Let's see where she puts it on.
I don't know why I first want to go into the yellow. I just want to like see how this, I don't know why, I just want to see it. This might be like the worst thing ever.
Okay, so now she's doing her highlight. a very pretty highlighter. Next.
You decide to do makeup on one side, you have to do it on both. It's just the makeup law. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Bora Bora because she cannot figure out what kind of a color theme.
I have Turks and Caicos and Bali. I'm gonna go with Turks and Caicos because it is the most similar to hers. This is the thing with these blushes, that I can't get them on the brush. There we go, there we go. Okie dokes. Oh wait, yeah, she did her highlight after the blush. Whoops.
I got this actually for a dupes video.
Oh, brow gel. I don't have that style of the thick brow gel, but I do have a gel from the drugstore. A brow gel from Milani. Okay, moving on to the eyes. She's going in with an e.l.f. palette, and I also have that e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow little palette, but minus in cream and sugar. Hers is different. Okay, Tati is starting her eye makeup now, and I am going to do exactly what she does. I'm already getting concerned with that wing because the folds that I have reach kind of like to below or at the same height of where my eye ends. So it's not a very wing-friendly eye. Let's see.
Ooh, this is out of my comfort zone, but let's just do it.
Mine too. Yes, no, maybe.
We are where we are. Edge. Soften this edge.
Okay, I guess we're gonna start softening edges, but no, I don't think I have enough color. Like, she put in more eyeshadow. I feel like her line was not as thin as mine. We're officially in the softening the eyeshadow stage. Let me look at her brush. And this is a Sigma small tapered blending brush E45. And let's proceed to soften. Soften? Like the edges or everything?
And I can about 80% assure you that once I have lashes on, it'll look great. Now I'm gonna stamp that outer edge only, keeping it pretty low.
I think this, I would like it to be pointier. Now she's stamping the darkest color. These shadows are quite pigmented.
Taking the excess and slowly moving up.
So she takes it up here, so forming the V shape. Yes, I think so. So concentrated, pack it here in the outer corner, and then bring it up. That is my interpretation of things. I'm happy with that.
And then I'm taking the brush up. And now I'm gonna go into the shade next door, laying that pat, 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 halfway on the lid. Pat, pat, pat.
Okay, grab a brush and taking this one, laying it down here in the middle, patting motions.
Then you'll see what I'm doing, pat, 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 and then I'm taking the brush up and only getting that color up here, not in here. So that's how you're gonna shape your eye.
So she said to put it in the middle. So we're putting in the middle, right? And then we're gonna bring it up, but not in. Okay. She's getting a shimmery shade
on the inner half of the lid.
Let's use this one. Okay, setting spray. So what do I think? What do you think? Oh, I forgot that goldish shade she put in the middle. But since I don't have that exact shade, let me see what I have that is also from the drugstore, but more gold. I did find something. This is from Believe Glimmer Pots Gel to Powder Eyeshadow Gold Flake. That's the shade Gold Flake. I'm not getting much color from this. No. So this Believe one is definitely a no-go. But since I do feel that my eyes are looking more whitish than hers, I'll take the same palette and I'll pop on this other shimmer, which is more bronze. Yep, that's it. Now we're talking. As the last step, she used the darkest shade here just to frame her eyes, the bottom of her lower lash line. So what do we think? I like how it turned out. I learned a few things. Number one is the amount of concealer that she put on. Normally I put on a very minimal amount, blend it into sort of like a triangle, and then the amount of powder that I put on top of it to set it and just for it to let it sit and bake. I thought for sure that my face was gonna look like a dry raisin. Well, a raisin is already dry. I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked at the amount of powder that I put on, and I would have expected all of my wrinkles to show. And there's just a minimal amount of settling. I mean, area right here looks super smooth and blurred out. The highlight looks very nice. And I learned a few tricks this time around. And that's why I like doing these sort of videos where I follow other people's ways of doing things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh wait, if you watched all the way till the end of this video, that means that you're enjoying it. So go ahead and give it a like, consider subscribing to the channel. See you next time. Bye.